Kayla from Kayla Crochet Love, and welcome to episode 27. If you are new to my channel, welcome. It's nice to see you here, and if you are returning, it's always nice to see you here. I'll link down below where you can find me online, and I am pooped. I feel like I'm an unorganized mess today. It's 6:10 at night. Usually I record in the afternoons, but I was out of the house pretty much all day. I don't have a whole lot to show you, but I just wanted to come update a little bit. I can't show some of the projects I've been working on because they are Christmas gifts. And I know some people watch this, so I can't share that. But I have a few things, some acquisitions. So yeah, we'll just get right into it. If you see me looking around, I have like stuff just kind of around my space here. So it's kind of, like I said, it's a little unorganized. But we'll just go with the flow. One thing I wanted to share with you guys real quick. It is like a finished object kind of, and it is yarn related. For the past few weeks I've been getting together with my mom, my aunt, and my sister-in-law, and my baby nephew's there too, but we get together and we do a random craft, something that we can all do. Today we got together and we just all kind of worked on our own fiber project, because my sister-in-law is learning how to crochet, so we were helping her with that a little bit, so that was pretty cool. But last week we were at my aunt's and we made these little Christmas trees. I wanted to add a few more little things to it, but I haven't gotten around to it. So it's really, really simple to make. So I bought these foam cone things at Dollar Tree. I think you only get one in a pack, but I think I'd seen the idea on Pinterest. So you wrap your cone in saran wrap or plastic wrap. You could probably use tin foil too, but I use plastic wrap. And then all you do is you get some white glue that'll dry clear, and you pretty much soak your yarn in it. Make sure you have an end available, and then you just wrap it around the cone. So that's why it was sitting on here. So you just wrap it, and then before it dries, you put glitter on it if you want. You don't need to. And then you let it dry. It has to dry for quite a few hours because it is soaked in glue. And then once it dries, you can pop it off. The saran wrap might be stuck to it, but you just slowly pick it away. And then you get this cool little tree thing, and it's hollow. So you can glue pom-poms to it. You could put a little star. So yeah, really fun, really simple. It took me maybe 15 minutes to wrap the yarn around. My aunt's turned out really nice. She wrapped it a lot and then she just covered it in glitter. It turned out really nice. So I just thought I'd share that. And honestly, I used scrap yarn. I had a little ball of green and I just used that. Really good way to use up some stash. And if you want to make Christmas presents or something, really good, simple thing to do with yarn. Good for kids too. Excuse me. So I just want to share that with you guys. I thought it was fun. Now for finished objects, like I said, I can't show you guys everything. I think I only have one other finish, but actually I have a couple other finishes. So one I can't show you. The other ones, I was going to take a video before I gave them away, but I forgot. So I made a couple hats for my aunt's friends. I've known them since I was a baby. I kind of consider them like my uncles kind of thing. So I hadn't seen them for a while, and I was seeing them, I was seeing one of them on Saturday, so I made them each a hat. And I will insert pictures here. So yeah, I wanted to make them something, and I figured most people, not everybody, but quite a few people wear hats, especially in Ontario. So the brown one I don't have any left. I don't think I had some left, but that's one of my other finishes. But I used Cascade Superwash Wave. The tag's kind of ripped. And it's 100% superwash wool, and there's no color written. It's just color 102. So you got 220 yards per hank. So it took a little less than one hank. I made the pattern is the Chocolate Bonbon Beanie, I believe, by Bag O' Day Crochet. Super easy pattern, but I love the texture of it. I will of course link that down below. So I made that one for one of them, and the pom-pom I made removable, so I put a button in it. And then the other one I used Estelle worsted. I did keep the tags. Again, no color name, it's just color Q61290. So that one was 100% wool. This one's acrylic, wool, and nylon. So 50% acrylic, 40% wool, 10% nylon. And there was 200 meters. So that one, that was the purpley one. I used, I believe it's called the Cable Twist Hat, and the pattern's by Yarnspirations. I've made that one before, but I think my hat's upstairs that I used, or that I made before. But again, I'll link to the pattern down below. So those were two of my finishes, but like I said, I gave them away on Saturday. My husband and I went to the city for his Christmas party, and they live in the city, so my aunt was there visiting, so we met up and with her and her friend, and we just spent quite a few hours with them. We just walked around the city and had some lunch, and it was just a lot of fun. So yeah, I made those hats for them, and I think they turned out really good. They fit them perfectly, so that's nice. So those were two of my finishes, and the only, I have a couple more finishes. I actually finished more things than I thought. So I made another Christmas ornament. This one, I used the color Tropics, and it's Lion Brand Landscapes. I really like the way this one turned out, and this yarn's so neat, like all the different colors, so if I make another one it'll turn out different. So this is using, I've mentioned this pattern a few times. It's a simple Christmas ball. It's not coming to me. Like I said, I'm really tired. But of course I will link it down below. Really simple. It takes me about 20 minutes to make one. So I made that one too. And I just have to make a couple more. I'm just giving them away as little gifts for friends and stuff, so yeah. But I really like the way they look. Then the only other finish I have is a hat. Oh, I have the pattern for the hat, the other hat here, for the cabled hat. So yeah, it's the cable twist hat. That was the purple one that I made. And then I made another hat. So I was looking for a really stretchy crochet hat pattern because I wanted to make a hat for someone. I don't know what size their head is, but I wanted something that I knew would stretch in case it was too, like, I didn't want anything that would be too tight, and something that could fit a few size heads. Let's just go with that. So I found this hat pattern. I think it's called the G ribbed hat. It's a pattern by Amal Saleh. I'm not sure how you pronounce the name, but it says AKA Purple Needle. So that's that. I'm not sure if I found this on Ravelry or not. If I can, I will link to the pattern down below, of course. And the sizes go from double extra small to extra large. And it uses worsted weight yarn. I really like this pattern. It's really simple. It is a little bit of a yarn eater, but the designer gives all the yardage requirements per size, so that's pretty cool. And I think it's a free pattern, so yeah, it gives all the yardage you need. So I wanted to make one just to see if I would like it, kind of test run it and see if I think it would suit the person I had in mind for it. So I used the rest of the yarn from the Cascade Superwash Wave, the brown. I had bought 2 hanks, so I used the rest of the other from the other hat and another one. Oops. And I made this. So it's just a simple ribbed hat. It's crocheted, but it's top down. So a lot of the ones I could find were bottom up, and I wanted something top down. And it stretches so much. So I didn't have quite enough yardage. I'm 1 row short. So you're supposed to have, there's 2 rows down here of a different stitch, and I was only able to do 1. But I really like it. I love the colors. So I'll put it on for you. So I'm just saying, it looks kind of small. So this is the extra large. And it's supposed to fit a head that's 24 inches around, which you can see it stretches a lot. So if I put it on, it fits pretty good. And there is a lot of room still where it won't be too tight as well. So that's that. And my husband has claimed this one because I told him this was like my prototype to see if I liked it, and he said he really liked it. So if I had known, I would have given it to him for Christmas. But definitely a good pattern. Like I said, I will try and find it and link it down below. So yeah, and it's a lot of post stitches, so it does take me a little while to make one, but I like it. And I think it would look good with a pom-pom on it too. So that's that. And I'll just sit that right there. Oh, my back is hurting. So for works in progress, because that was my last finish that I can share with you guys. And other than that, I think I only have one. I have to get cracking on Christmas gifts. I thought I was prepared this year. I'm not. So, I didn't do any more work on my socks. The only thing I did was I cut in for the heel. And the needles are all ready to go, but I wanted to focus on Christmas gifts. So, I am working on another one of those hats. Oh, I started around and I didn't finish it, so it looks kind of funny. So for this one, I am using Universal Yarn Uptown Worsted. I really like this yarn. It's acrylic, but it's really soft. So I'm just using this gray. I don't know if there's a color name. So there's 180 yards per skein. And it's an anti-pilling, pilling acrylic. This color is granite. It looks like it has a sheen to it on the camera, but it doesn't in person. So it's just this gray. So I've used up almost one skein. I have a little bit left. And let me just pull so it doesn't come apart. So I started another hat. And I started this the other night. Worked on it a little bit today. So I still have a ways to go. You can see I started my round here, but so just simple. So this one is for someone in particular. Can't imagine they would watch this, so I'm not too worried about it, but yeah. So that's my work in progress. Just a hat. But the one thing with this pattern too I didn't mention is it's thick. So it should be really warm because it's really thick, which is nice for Canada, Ontario. And I have fiber in my mouth again. Yeah, not much else to say about this one. So yeah, hoping to have that finished soon. I should. Hopefully I have enough yarn. Again, I should. But yeah, that's my only work in progress. My only active work in progress. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I know I'm not. Oh, I did bring my socks down though. If you want, just to show you that I cut into the heel. So I'm all ready to go. I just got to do it, but that'll probably be after Christmas or after all my Christmas gifts are done. Which I only have a couple that I have to do. Because I'm not going crazy like I did last year, but I will share a video of all the things I do make. I'll do like I did last year where I share a video of all the things I made once everyone's received them. As for acquisitions, I have a few. I went to my local yarn store to pick up this and the brown, and I picked up this faux fur. It's called Knitting Fever Furred. So it's just this white. It's 100% polyester. And the colorway is Arctic Fox. So it's just a fluffy faux fur. I had an idea for it at the time, but I'm probably not going to use it for that. I'm not sure yet. Depends how much time I have. Time's just getting away from me. I can't believe we have next week before Christmas. Like, we have a full week before Christmas. And my husband's birthday is Saturday. Ugh. I am just pooped. So, I bought that. I'm sorry if this is just kind of everywhere today. I'll kind of talk a little bit at the end, but And then last week we went to my aunt's for craft day, and we stopped at Michael's because she lives in the same town where our closest Michael's is, and they were having buy one get one 50% off yarn. I was good. I actually only bought 3 because then I could use a coupon on one. So I still got one for like 40% off, I think. So I bought, excuse me, a Lion Brand Scarfie because I really like this yarn. So this one's just a black and white, and this color is cream and black. So this is 78% acrylic, 22% wool, 312 yards, and it's a bulky yarn. But I really like the Scarfie. It does tend to run cheaper at my Walmart, but since I had a coupon, and my Walmart only has like 4 colors or something, and I don't think this is one of them. So I had a coupon, so I bought it anyway. And I was thinking of getting another one, but I don't need it. This, I have someone in mind for something I could make for them down the road. So I bought that. And then I'm sure it was there before, but I had never seen it. I guess it might have just slipped my mind. Usually when I go to Michael's, I go for like the care on cakes and stuff. But I found this Lion Brand Heartland, and I really like the color in this. This color is called Sequoia, I think. And it's 100% acrylic, 251 yards, and it's a worsted weight. But man, is it soft. It is so soft. It smells like Michael's. And so I bought this brown one, the Sequoia, I guess. And then I saw this color and I thought it was really pretty, and it is 105 Glacier Bay. And it's this teal-y color. There is like a little bit of like light blue in it, but oh man, it would go good together, I think. But I have something in mind for separate projects for those. And that's all I got. The only other thing I bought at Michael's that day was a paint pen, because there's a project I want to make with that. But yeah, that's all I got. I was a good girl. And as soon as I saw it was buy one get one 50% off, I thought I was going to go crazy and buy a bunch of stuff, but I didn't, because I don't need it. So, and then the other acquisition I got, I actually ordered this over a month ago, November 4th or something like that. And I knew it was going to take a little while to get here. I ordered it from an indie dyer from Ontario, not too far from where I am. Well, a few hours away. But she was having a special on her Etsy, which I will link down below. And I think she does it once in a while, but it was mystery sock yarn for $10 or something like that, which is an amazing price. And her prices are really good anyways, I found. And honestly, when it's hand dyed, I really don't mind spending a little more. But that was an amazing price. And if you ordered 2, you got a free mini. So I ordered 2. And it took a little while to get here. I follow her on Instagram, and I know she's been having some, I don't know if she hurt herself or what, but I knew it was going to take a little while, so I was okay with waiting. But it came today, and I was going to wait and open it as like a surprise thing on my podcast, but I couldn't wait. So I did open it, but I will still share it with you, obviously. So it's a dyer called Mad Science Dye and Fiber. So her Etsy, which again I'll link down below, is, sorry, that's my insulin pump. Just gotta. Her Etsy, she sells a lot of stuff. So she sells hand-dyed yarn, hand-spun yarn. I believe she sells felting kits. Like, I don't know if it's needle felting, but I'm pretty sure she had some art pieces. She sells, I think, little bags for cakes and stuff. Like, a lot of nice things. I spent a while on her Etsy just looking at everything. But I had never bought any of her yarn before, so I was like, well, this is a good opportunity to try it. If I like it, then I can go back and buy more, and I was not disappointed. Not colors I would buy for myself, but as soon as I opened it, I thought of my husband right away. And I'll show you why in a second, but I will share my little mini with you. So since I bought 2, I got a free mini. So there was no information with it. It's just a little mini with, so there's like cream, yellow, brown, blue. I really think it's cute. I like the colors. Not my color palette, but I do like it. It makes me think of my mom and dad. So, nice cute little mini. I'm not sure how much yarn's in here, but there should be enough to do like a heel of a sock or something if I wanted to, but I'm just going to let it sit for a little while. And then, so I got, and these are full-sized hanks. Like, I believe they're 100 grams. There's 400 yards. And it's 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. So the first one is called Dracula. And it's this red. So that's the label with this cool skull. There's a phone number there, I think. I don't know. But yeah, so Mad Science Dye and Fiber. And it's this cool red, but it has like black speckles in it. Like very, from the way the hank is, it's very, like, it's not concentrated. It's very speckled in certain spots. So very cool. I thought of my husband right away when I saw this one. And even he said he really liked these yarns. So there's this one. And then this one, kind of, I was not expecting. And my husband really liked this one, which surprised me. It's called Fire Lady. And it is, definitely reminds me of fire. Camera's kind, or the light's kind of blowing it out, but it's definitely like flames. Oranges and yellows and reds. It's just so pretty. It actually reminds me of a sparkly yarn I have somewhere. I think it's upstairs, but really pretty. So I'm so happy with these. And my little mini. So, and it smells good. I don't know if it's the dye, but it smells sweet. Or if it might be something she did, but I'm very pleased. Like I said, I had to wait a little while, but I have I have enough yarn. But I couldn't resist, and I'm very happy with what I got. So it's pretty cool. So put those back in the bag they came in. And I think that's it. Oh, look at that. That other yarn's right here. Kind of made me think of this, but this one's definitely more light than this. But I could probably do something together, but I don't know. We'll see. That's going back in there for now. But that's all the yarny stuff I have. Oh my goodness, excuse me. I'm so sorry, guys. It was a busy day. Went to my mom's. I did Christmas shopping for my husband. Usually I'm so on top of this stuff, like Christmas shopping and whatever, but this year I'm just I'm tired. I always say working retail kind of takes the Christmas spirit away from me a little bit. Because retail is just, it's busy during Christmas. People are grumpy. So, and we're just starting to get into the busy time. And, so, but, looking forward to having time with family and all that. So, and Christmas is really fun with my nephews. Just especially the little guys going to he's getting into the age where he knows what presents are. Like he's not even, he's like a year and a half or something like that, but he knows how to open gifts and stuff now, so it's fun. But I managed to do all my husband's Christmas shopping today, so I still have to do some shopping, but thankfully I have some time off, I think this weekend, and I had this past weekend off, but we were in the city, which was amazing. We went to Toronto, and we went to the CN Tower, which I had never been, which is funny because I've been to Toronto a lot of times. My aunts used to live there, but we went to the CN Tower, and we had dinner there. It was really good food, like, oh, so good. And if you're not aware of the CN Tower, which I'm sure you might have heard of it, it's a really, really tall freestanding building, and it has this, like, I don't know what you'd call it. It's like, it looks like a bubble almost, but there's different floors to it, and there's a restaurant, and it slowly spins, like, while you're there. So it's funny because, like, if you have to use the bathroom, you can wait for it to come back around to where you're sitting. But it was a really great experience, but it made me so nauseous. Like, you're really high up there and then you're kind of spinning. Like, you're not going fast at all. I think my husband says it does one full rotation in an hour, but it was enough that I noticed if I was looking out the window or to the center of the building, like if I was looking to the center where the bathrooms and the kitchen and stuff was. So I had to keep looking down. It just made me so nauseous. And I was already not feeling great just from not sleeping in my own bed and stuff. So, but a lot of fun. A bunch of new experiences this weekend. We went to one of those restaurants where they cook the food right in front of you on one of those grills, and that was fun. And like I said, my aunt and her friend brought us all around the city, which was a lot of fun. And I've been to Toronto a lot. Like I said, my aunts lived there for a long time, so we used to go there all the time. But it's changed a lot since I was there last, so yeah, good experience, but I feel like I'm still recuperating from that, like, whoa. And it's Thursday. So, but anyways, I'll stop rambling. I guess the next time I podcast it'll probably be after Christmas. Let me just check. Time's just getting away from me. So today's the 12th. So the next time I usually podcast every other week. So yeah, I probably will be a little bit late with that one. But it'll probably be after Christmas, but I might pop on here before then. I hope so. But if not, happy holidays everybody, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.